Hello everyone. Today I'd like to introduce you to the Abhidhamma. It is known as the high teaching of the Buddha. It's not just philosophy, it is a deep and systematic study of our mind and body. The goal of Abhidhamma is to help us see reality as it truly is, not as we think it is. This clear understanding is very useful for both meditation and daily life. After the Buddha passed away, some of his disciples led by Venerable Kassapa, organized all his teachings into three groups. They are called the three basket, or in Pali, the Tipitaka. The first one is the Vinaya Pitaka. This contains the rules and regulations for monks and nuns. The second one is the Sutta Pitaka. It is a guide for personal and social development for everyone. So the third one is now the Abhidhamma Pitaka, right? This is the high teachings. It gives a very detailed analysis of the mind and body. In the Abhidhamma Pitaka, there are 7 treatises. So let's look at them briefly. So the first one is the Dhammasangani, the enumeration or collection of the phenomena or Dhamma. This book is the foundation of the entire Abhidhamma. So think of it as a detailed dictionary of ultimate realities. It systematically lists, defines, and classifies all dhammas. The second one is Vibhanga, the book of analysis. If the Dhammasangani gives you the list of ingredients, the Vibhanga teaches you how to analyze and understand them. It explains phenomena from both the Sutta and Abhidhamma point of view. The third one is Dhātukkata, discussion on elements. This book focuses on classifying the dhammas according to the aggregates, khandha, basis, ayatana, and truth, such. The fourth one is Puggala Viññati, the designation of individuals. This book is the shortest and easiest one in the Abhidhamma. It temporarily uses the conventional language like a person or individual to describe the different types of person based on their character and spiritual progresses. The fifth one is Gatawutu, the points of controversy. This one is a little bit strange because this is a historical and doctrinal book. It was compiled by Venerable Mowgli Buddha Desa during the Dutch Buddhist Council around 250 BC. Its purpose is to clarify and defend the genuine Theravada Buddhist teachings against other early Buddhist schools that had arisen at that time. The sixth one is Yamaka, the Book of Pairs. This book is like an advanced exercise in logic. It has students think clear and avoid confusion. It uses pairs of questions to test understanding, such as are all wholesome rules wholesome dhammas, and the rebus are all wholesome dhammas wholesome rules. This method ensures the precise understanding of each term and its relationships. So the last one is Bhatana, the book of relations or the book of causes. This one is the crown of jewels, the Abhidhamma, and the most profound of all. Bhatana means conditioning or relations. It explains how all realities arise depending on conditions. So it means nothing exists independently. It describes the 24 types of conditional relations that connect mind and matter. This treatise is considered the supreme expression of the Buddha's deep wisdom, omniscience, right? Sabinyutta jnana. Why do we need the Abhidhamma? Its main purpose is to remove our wrong ideas. So in daily life, we think, oh, I see a car, or I have bees. So we believe in a permanent I or self. But the Abhidhamma teaches us to look more closely. For example, what we call seeing is actually a process that needs many conditions. A healthy eye, light, a visible object, attention. So when these came together, a moment of seeing consciousness arises. This consciousness is not alone. So it comes with mental patterns such as feeling, perception, intention. So seeing is just a natural process. There's no permanent self who is doing the seeing. Understanding this helps us remove ignorance, wrong view, and find peace. In Theravada Buddhist countries, the Abhidhamma is highly respected and deeply studied, especially in Myanmar. Because the original 7 treatises are long and complex, the student begin with the summary book called Abhidhamma. So whoever starts learning Abhidhamma, right, had to study Abhidhamma. This is the manual of Abhidhamma. This is the foundation of Abhidhamma. Without studying it, right, impossible, right, to understand real Abhidhamma. This book organizes the main ideas from all 7 treatises in a clear and simple way. So for English learner, there is translation book, the explanation. A good version to study is a comprehensive manual of Abhidhamma by Venerable Bhikkhu Bodhi. If you want to study systematically, you can join. It's like Buddhist University, especially ITBMU in Myanmar. So according to the Abhidhamma, everything or anything that truly exists can be grouped into 4 ultimate reality: Citta, Cetasika, Rūpa, and Nibbāna. The Citta is a consciousness or awareness that knows an object. The Cetasika is mental patterns such as feeling, vedana, perception, sanya, and intention, chidana. They accompany consciousness. Whenever the Citta consciousness arises, the Cetasika also arises. The Cetasika accompany the Citta, the consciousness. And then Rūpa, right? Next one is Rūpa, the physical matter or material phenomena. The last one is Nibbāna, the unconditioned reality, the end of all sufferance. It does not arise or pass away like mind and matter. So let's look more closely at the mind. The mind is made up of 2 parts that always arise together. The first part is Citta, the basic awareness of an object. There are 89 types of Cittas, so such as seeing consciousness, hearing consciousness, wholesome consciousness, unwholesome consciousness, etc. The second part is Cetasika, the mental patterns that accompany the consciousness. There are 52 types of consciousness, 52 types of Cetasika, mental patterns. So including feeling, vedanas, anger, dosa, or mindfulness, sati, etc. So every moment of consciousness has at least 7 mental patterns with it, with the Citta, with the consciousness. So what we call my mind is really a changing process, a combination of Citta and Cetasika. So now let's talk about Rūpa, material. So the physical phenomena, right? The Abhidhamma describes 28 types of material phenomena, including our senses and the 4 great elements, earth, water, fire, and air elements, right? This physical body is not permanent. It's always changing because of 4 main causes, condition. So that's why the Rūpa can be classified, right? So based on the 4 conditions, Kamacha Rūpa, Citta Rūpa, Uddhacca Rūpa, Aharaja Rūpa. Kamacha Rūpa is the Rūpa, the physical phenomena, right? So caused by the past karma. Our past action create the physical results such as the quality of our body or lifespan. The Citta Rūpa is the Rūpa that caused by the Citta. The mind affects the body. So like when we blush or sweat due to emotion. And then Uddhacca Rūpa, the Rūpa produced by the temperatures. Heat and climate influence our body's condition. The last one is Aharaja Rūpas, the food, right? The Rūpa produced by the nutriment Ahara. The nutrition sustains and supports our body. So the last one, Nibbāna, the unconditioned. So the final goal, the Nibbāna is the final goal of all Buddhists. Right? It is not a physical place, but a state of complete freedom from suffering. So we can speak about Nibbāna. Actually, it's not easy to explain Nibbāna, right? It's very difficult. The most difficult one to explain. But we can speak about Nibbāna in 2 ways. One is Kilesa Nibbāna, right? And then second one is Khandha Nibbāna. So Kilesa during life, right? When a person destroys all mental defilements like greed and hatred, they live in a peace and freedom, even with the body and mind. That means Kilesa Nibbāna, the during life. That's why it's after death, right? It's means Khandha Nibbāna. For such a person, so such a person who has already destroyed all defilements, so there is no more rebirth. This is the complete end of suffering, the final Nibbāna, Khandha Nibbāna. So, why should we study Abhidhamma? The answer is simple. It helps us understand ourselves. Right? When we study it, we learn to see thoughts, feelings as natural processes, not as me or mind. This wisdom removes the illusion of self. When we see there is no permanent self, we can let go of attachment. Letting go leads to peace and freedom. To summarize, the Abhidhamma is the Buddha's deep teachings about the true nature of life. It was like a map, right, showing us the details of our mind and body and how they work together. By using this map, we can develop wisdom and see the truth and find real peace. So thank you for listening.